they give us your assignment, you know. So I get this thing, 34 truck. Now, like 150 firemen, only 10 are going to go to trucks. The other 140 are going to go to engine companies. There's an engine company, they're the water, they got the hoses. And then there's the truck, that's the ladders, and they break down the doors.
The ledge walkers.
Searching. The ledge walkers.
Damn.
So I didn't want to go to a truck. I was like I didn't like the heights. I didn't like the ropes. I didn't
that's
like
what
the
I
ladders.
showed. Look, I got a 0
on the ledge walk.
Yeah, you got the wrong guy. So and why did they choose you for that then?
I have no idea. My father said they saw how good I was at breaking things, that they said they send him to the truck. So now I see a truck in Manhattan. I'm like, oh man, all right. So I tell her, I says, I'm going to a 34 truck. They gave me a truck. She's like, they gave me a truck. I'm like, yeah, because most guys are in the engine for like maybe 5-10 years before they get to a truck.
And so in the engine means they're in the actual fire engine?
They're in the engine, and they're a separate company. You know, they're engine 8.4, and we were at a 3.4. It was a big 100-year-old firehouse.
And so a ladder, they do different stuff than an engine does?
Yeah, the engine puts the fire out.
Okay.
The ladder opens up the door, breaks the doors down, cuts the roofs open, makes all the rescues and the searches. It's a lot more intimidating because you don't have the hose line. You're actually in there crawling around.
With no water?
No water. Maybe a can on your back.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I was a can man for quite a while.
And that's heating up quick, probably.
Yeah. When I got on in 83, we still had Vietnam vets that were in the fire army, you know. And
really?
Today, it's more college kids, you know. They came out of college and they take the test.
Yeah, a lot of guys that want to be in the calendar or
and
whatever.
It's a whole
now.
different thing, you know. Nothing to the new guys, they're all great and everything, but it was a different atmosphere with the vets guys. And plus, back then, you know, they didn't have computers. And, you know, there was no cameras. It was BC, so you got away with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Today, you go on YouTube, they see you fighting the fire, the OV, the roof man.
Yeah.
If you fuck up, a million people are seeing it right there.
People in the chat are like, get rid of this guy.
Yeah. Like, what's he waiting for? Why doesn't he go in? Where's the hose line? What's taking him so long?
Yeah, dude. That's
all the
worst.
comments.
Yeah, like Caruso's a pussy, you know? like, dude, it's his first day on the job.
Absolutely.
Dude, that is crazy that's how it's going to be. Everything's going to be streamed and people will be able to comment at the moment.
So that's a whole bit. And the other day I was watching, the chief had like some kind of iPad thing or something, and they had a drone in the air.
Oh.
And the thing was showing them all the roof, the holes, the fire, the back. It was like a 3D thing. It was like, everything changes, you know?
Yeah, there's already a real estate agent there.
Yeah.
Everything's changed.
Changes. So, you know, when I got on, the guys from the 60s and 70s, they were tough motherfuckers.
So some of them had come from war, actually. And
big time.
And this was just another place where they at least had like camaraderie. They had a brotherhood.
Exactly. Because it was a paramilitary organization. So, you know, you had your lieutenants and your captains and your chiefs.
Did the stress of the job ever affect guys too much? Was there scenarios like that kind of happened or not really?
Nah, I think most guys love the job.
What made you end up kind of loving it? Like what kind of changed for you? Like, or when you look back,
the brotherhood.
Really?
Oh my God, like family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why, you know, I did 15 years in 34 truck from a probie. I did 15 years. I think I left there in 98. But yeah, I mean, I had a lot of friends that I'm still today. You know, we're all together, the wives, the kids. The kids are on the job. Some of them are already captains.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's something that's so nice. It's just that's one thing that's harder I even notice about life, even just like as you get out of times in your life where you're either in school where you have like teams that you're on or like your buddies are always around or into college, you don't really find a lot of places where there's that much camaraderie anymore. No. You just don't find it.
No, and that was it. That was it there, big time. We'd make the meals.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is the two probies are coming off their probation. So when you come off probation, you throw a big party in the firehouse, and they all got lobsters and filet mignons, and they have a big celebration. It's a lot. I remember my probie meal. It was a lot of fun. I came off with another guy, Richie, who we both came out of the academy together.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah, I know all these guys like family. A lot of them aren't even here with us anymore.
Really?
Oh yeah, and that's old.
A lot of them who's gotten older passed away even? Or
passed away, yeah. Some of them, I don't know, some of them might have passed away on 9/11.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could just feel so much
Oh
excitement
my
there.
God, the fun we would have. And the meals that I would make were
Really?
incredible.
That's why they kept you around, huh?
Oh, I was a good cook.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first meal I brought in, my mother made meatballs and a sausage and a whole Sunday gravy. And I bought gavadil and I brought it all in with the bread and everything. And the guys loved it. You know, the Irish guys call it red lead. That was what they call tomato sauce.
it
I
was
make
slow.
red lead tonight. Yeah, red lead. They loved it. They were like, man, that was so good and everything. But you know what, kid? You got to make it here next time. So I was like, I get it. You got to make the meal in the firehouse.
Oh, that's part
where
of it.
everybody comes together. You know, because it could be all over the firehouse, but that's where everybody who's chopping this, who's cooking that, who's sauteing things,
Yeah.
who's doing the entertainment.
The camaraderie.
I would put my Louis Prima on the stereo and we would just be going, you know, jump, jive, and wail, and you know, I'm just a gigolo, and place would be hopping.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fun.
Oh, that's nice.
And great meals. About 11 guys would eat at the same, you know, we'd all eat at the same time.
Yeah.
And then everybody chips in at the end of the meal because, you know, the city doesn't pay for anything. We pay for everything.
That's crazy.
All our TV, all they get paid for is the firehouse. Everything else we have to buy.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it still that way?
Yeah, still that way.
Wow.
Well, when I was on the job, you bought your own turnout coat and you had a helmet. I brought some helmets here too. And the helmet fit perfectly to your head. They made it a mold to your head. So you didn't need a chin strap. It just stayed on there. And then when Giuliani came in as mayor, and we had a couple of fires where guys got killed and everything, and he couldn't believe how shabby we looked because we had nobody fixed their gear. Nobody gave you new gear, so you went years with this gear, and it looked
Like the
the coats were all ripped up, and you know, we looked. I loved the way it looked.
Like the Blaze News Bears, huh?
And all the other fire departments around the country and everything, they already had bunker pants and bunker coats, and they had hoods. You had to wear these. I hated all of that. I hated the bunker pants. I hated the hoods. And so that changed right there from the uniforms. And then they gave us a new helmet, 3 sizes, small, medium, large. Ooh. And they had to have a damn chin strap to hold it on. It was a lot heavier.
Oh.
I hated it.
Yeah.
But you get charges if you didn't wear it. You know, if you took your old helmet and you got caught with it, or you got caught without your bunker pants on, because it was like the takeover. You know, it takes a few years before the old timers really give in to all the changes.
Everything takes a few years to kind of seep in.
Oh, especially in the fire department, it's all tradition.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that was one of the nice things. Even like whenever I would go with it was my first girlfriend, her dad. Whenever I'd go over there, it would just be nice to see the guys all spending time together, you know?
Yeah.
And they would know other fire departments around the city. It was just like, there was like definitely a, it was like this kind of secret society that was a little bit, it was a little hidden kind of, because you don't really think about the fire department all the time, you know?
I didn't.
But yeah, but they're right there, dude.
Yep.
And they're the first ones that you have to get involved when things get bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.